Ladies and gentlemen, when is the last time you pooped? Yeah, that's right. The last time you went on the toilet, sat on the toilet, and sacrificed your nutrients so your body could function better the next day. If you said today or yesterday, you're very healthy. If you said anything earlier than yesterday, you should go to the toilet right now and bring this video with you. Because in this video, I'm going to teach you the importance of sacrificing a stone, sacrificing 2 stones, or sacrificing even more, so you can gain a much bigger profit. Just like in real life, you need to sit on the toilet, sacrifice nutrients, so your body can function better the next day. This will be the best ever video on YouTube about throw wings and sacrificing a stone. So make sure you watch until the end and understand every concept I teach you in this video. This is the easiest position a throwing can get. I think the answer is obvious, and even a toddler could probably see this with understanding how Go works. Yeah, that's right. You're throwing it over here, they take it, you capture. Good job. You passed the first test. Now moving on to a beginner position. Looks like the game has finished, but not yet. This position, black to play, and profit and win the endgame. Find a throw-in and find ways you can shrink white's liberties in a section of this board. Easy, right? Yeah, F1. It's like, okay, I'll give you $2. You take it, I'll give you another $1. You take it, now come after your whole wallet. If you try to save it, you lose a whole group plus interest because the territory is gone. If you save the outside, now black gets to capture 6 stones. Beautiful. Feels amazing. You sacrifice 3 stones and you got 6 stones in return. What a good trade. In this position, the marked triangle stones, the black stones are dying. They have only one eye, but you can use a throwing technique to create white's weakness, reduce white's liberties, and you can eventually capture some white stones and you can save the marked group of black stones. This position is a definition of how KFC feeds their chicken. You throw in an F2. You feed the chicken. You make them fat. You make them chubby. You make them juicy and tasty. You don't want to eat just a tiny bit, a small chicken. You want to eat the whole thing. Make them juicy, make them chubby, and the chicken tastes better. Now, White realized, oh, I ate a stone for free. You Atari. You sack them into a ball. You make them fat, they cannot move anymore. You sacrifice another stone. Now the chicken is so fat, they eat the stone, it's so chubby and fat, they can barely move. You Atari. And now look at this. This looks like a fat, chubby chicken without a head. See, right? The head is so small, it's hidden in the neck, and the belly is so fat, and you're about to cook them up and deep fry into KFC chicken. And right now, what do? You have only 2 liberties left. Why has only 2 liberties left? Yeah, that's right. You don't Atari here and then the chicken escaped into the wild. You play this Atari. Now, if they try to escape, you eat the juicy chicken. Now, in this position, White plays C1, trying to make 2 eyes. Well, it does look like White have 2 eyes, right? Like if you Atari over here, White's gonna connect. White has an eye over here, another eye over here. So it looks like White is safe and White is alive. But wait, what if I tell you? White thinks this shape has 2 eyeballs, but I see this shape has 1 meatball. What do? How can you eat it? If you said, throwing over here, congratulations, you gave White 2 eyes. If you said, throwing over here, congratulations again. White plays here, and this stone looks so dumb, dead in the corner. If you said, this throwing, again, congratulations, because you finally forced White to capture this stone because these 2 stones and this stone are in double Atari, so they have to capture a stone. They capture this, and all of a sudden, not being sarcastic, you squeeze out this final eye, and this entire White group became a yummy meatball. So in this position, this is not a random throwing. Black has surgically removed your eye. Now in this position, it's like a meme, okay? This is a typical, about a 10Q level Go problem. Black cuts over here, and White simply play here to make 2 eyes and capture the stone. Correct? Of course not! What do you think I am? You think I'm 15Q? Okay, this position, this is a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to have a moment of silence of what's about to happen to the entire White group in the corner. Black's gonna give you an appetizer. C1. You captured 2 stones. Oh, yummy, I just ate the appetizer. But now, black is gonna serve you the main dish. And the main dish is you're dead. Done. What's white gonna do? Oh, I can eat the cheeseburger. No, you die. Oh, I can eat the fries. No, you die as well. So either one away, you die. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a double throw-in and the classical shape in Go for throw-ins. And that's it for the basics. Now I'm going to go into harder ones. So make sure you know how to sacrifice stones properly. Because the next few ones I'm going to show you, they're not going to be easy. They're not going to be beginner friendly. In this position, why just play the 1 space jump trying to save the 2 stones and try to have a capturing race with the 4 black stones? Now obviously, if you simply play a Atari, you're not going to have enough liberties. You only have 3 liberties, but white has 4 liberties. So if you play anything else, like this bump, trying to threaten the liberties, white simply connect, and you still don't have enough liberties to capture the white stones. So what do? You use the throwing tactic. You need to sacrifice a stone. But how do you sacrifice it? There's no clear sacrificing. So that's where you need to create. You need to be creative and find a sequence where you can make the sacrifice. Okay? So you need to first see, where are the weaknesses? The weakness is these 2 stones. These 2 stones have only 2 liberties. This 1 stone is not weak. This 1 stone has 4 liberties. It's going to carry these 2 white stones. So what do? You Atari over here. They Atari. Now if you connect, you look like a dummy and you're going to die. Okay? So the correct move after this block and Atari from white, that's when. That's right. You cut. You sacrifice a stone. You spank them from behind. Now the 3 stones are crying. They're trying to call mommy. He's trying to connect back to the 2 stones and cry for help because his bottom hurts. Now what do? You capture the entire 6 stones. They try to escape. You call the ambulance and send them to the hospital. Done. Problem solved, and you'll win the game. If this game has no Komi. Now this next problem is a lot trickier, but it's a very common shape that many of you will face in the actual games. So black just played this move, thinking that black is alive. But in reality, this group is not alive. So what do? If you thought the move was throw in, then my friend, you are amazing. Because black captures, you destroy this eye, you turn this eye into a fake eye, and you eat the whole meatball. But black can play E1. And because you are so amazing, you threw in the stone first, black has 2 eyes, and this throwing becomes a ko. And black can live and fight the ko, so black is not dead. So then you might wonder, what is the right answer? Isn't this whole video about throw-ins? Yes, correct, it is. But as you get more advanced in Go, you have to combine tactics you learned before, the fundamentals, with newer tactics, and you have to find the correct sequence. So now speaking of fundamentals, you'd be like, oh, I just Atari and kill something, kill the group, right? Atari, connect. No, that's why your fundamentals are not good enough yet. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, black is alive. So what do you do as white? Well, white can simply play E1. This is a vital point. If black goes over here, then you can simply Atari the stones, they connect, and this whole black group dies. Black is not dumb. Black is not going to play the empty triangle. This is just super dumb move. Alright, what is black going to do? Black is going to play over here. And now, what do? If you said G2, my friend, my guy, you learned the lesson beautifully. Correct! G2. If black connects, haha, you capture it. If black captures the 1 stone, you can squeeze at H1, and you realize this point at G2, it becomes a fake eye, right? Black has only 1 eye and 1 fake eye. And what do you know about that? Black is dead. Throw-wings are extremely powerful, but you have to combine the throwing technique with other different tactics and techniques, and then you can use it properly in your own games. Ladies and gentlemen, a single sacrifice, well placed, can decide the fate and trajectory on the board and in life. They thought they were safe until 1 stone ruined everything. Now get out of here, play more Go, be smart and be wise.